Hi guys, it's Mrs. Wine, and this week I'm going to be showing you the second step of creating your pop-up card. For this week, you're going to need scissors, some form of glue. It could be glue, glue stick, or even tape, and you're going to need the pieces for your pop-up card. Last week we started by making the front of our card. I also asked you to have a second sheet. Remember, mine was a recycled box. So, you're going to start with the inside piece. For me, that's the recycled box. And I'm going to take that piece and I'm going to fold it in half. The same way that I folded the front of my card in half. You can see that those two pieces fit nicely together. You also want to make sure that this piece is folded so that the design is on the outside and the empty space where you're going to draw is on the inside. Now, the other thing I recommend is before you cut, I think it's a good idea to design the background of the card. So you can see the fold is at the top, the open end is at the bottom, and when I open it up, oh, I've got it backwards. This way, fold at the top, open end at the bottom, and when I open it up, I have already designed this background. All I did was I just used some colored pencils to create a bunch of interlocking blue and green circles because green is my son's favorite color. So now I'm ready to make the pop-up tab. Another thing you might want to do before you start cutting is decide what you're going to make pop out. For me, I decided it was going to be the number 13 because that's what birthday my son is getting ready to have. So I created this, again, using recycled paper. So now I'm ready to make my tab. On the bottom part, starting at the fold, I drew 2 straight lines. It's also important that these lines are about the same length. You can see if I put the scissors on them, they line up with the scissors. So now I'm ready to cut. I'm going to take my card and I'm going to fold it so that I can see those 2 lines that I drew. Then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to carefully cut right along those lines that I drew. Again, making sure that I cut the lines evenly. Once I've cut the lines, I'm going to take this part, remember I cut the edge that was folded, and I'm going to fold it this direction. There's the design that I drew. And I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to fold it back this direction. So I'm just taking that tab and I'm folding it back and forth. So now I'm ready to make it pop out. I'm going to open up the card and I'm going to take the tab and I'm taking my finger on the back side and I'm just pushing that tab up so that you can see now when I fold it, that piece is going to be on the inside. So it's kind of like a little step on the inside of your card. And when you fold it, you have this empty little cutout rectangle space. So now I'm ready to glue. I take my glue, I put a little bit of glue only on the front part of that tab. I've got some glue at home. It's purple when it goes on, but it dries clear. And then I'm going to take the item that I'm going to make pop up and I'm going to stick it right on that tab. I hold it for about 30 seconds, pinching it between my thumb and my finger on the back of the tab. Once I'm sure I have it so that it looks the way I want it to look, then I'm ready to glue the outside of my card to the inside of my card. So for that, I'm just going to take my glue. I'm going to touch the glue to the paper, just like we talk about in class. I'm going to draw a thin line of glue all the way around the outside edge. Notice I'm putting that glue on the thicker paper. Then, again, I like to double check. Oh, fell off. I'll have to come back and do that. Then, I'm going to slide the outside of my card over. And that's how you make the pop-up part a surprise, because now you can't see where that little notch is cut out. Then, I can fold it over, glue the back the same way. I'm going to put the glue on that inside piece, touching the glue to my paper, drawing a thin line that goes all the way around the edge, and then closing the card and holding that down until it dries. So now from the outside, it just looks like a regular card, but when you open it up, there's a pop-up surprise. I'm going to finish my card by writing the message on the inside, and then it's all set. I hope you enjoy making your pop-up cards. And remember, if you have any questions, you can send them to me in an email or post them on our stream. Have a great week and keep on creating.